Hello everyone, welcome back to the Microsoft Excel tutorial journey with me on my Knowledge Factor YouTube channel. This is our 27th session in the journey, and we just took a look at increasing the height or the width or decreasing the width and height of columns and rows. Well, what about hiding a column or hiding multiple columns or rows, right? I don't want people to see this data. The data should be there maybe for my eyes only or your eyes only, but I don't want everybody that goes into the worksheet to see that data, or we really don't need that data at this point. Don't delete it because you want to keep that around, but I will hide a column or multiple columns or rows. Take a look. So if I go into the worksheet and let's say I don't care about January's month bill, I want to keep the data around. Historically, we want the data, but I want to hide it. Or perhaps that's more sensitive type information that I don't need users to get access to. Well, I can hide it. And this is all useful when you go to print your content. Whatever's hidden doesn't print out. So here I can do this a couple of different ways. Here I'm going to select the column C, and that's the column that I want to hide. I'm going to right click on the C, just that top C there, and one of the option is there to hide. And I'm going to select that, and I have now hidden January or column C. Now, if you look really closely and you can you get in the more observant users into your Excel document, take a look at that. Okay, yeah, great. We got bills, we got February data, March data, April, May, total and percentage. And if they look up at the column headers, oh, so where does C go? C is no longer there. While we hid it, right? The data is still there. Column C is actually still there. We just essentially took the column width and height and smashed it, right? We said nope, 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 nope. Nobody can see that, right? We just hide it. Well, for those that are little more experienced inside of Excel, they could just go right up in between column B and D. See how I get that double-headed arrow, but it's got a kind of space in between it, right? Well, if I left click and drag it, I can pull column C back out, and there's the data again, January data, right? So in fact, I just got a question. I was recording these videos, and in between recording a video, sometimes I answer questions that come along the sessions, and or from the offline mode. And I got a question really literally about this topic. So somebody asked me, well, great, I just watched the video on hiding and non-hiding the columns. Well, what if I don't want users to be able to do that? I don't want them to be able to unhide columns. Well, luckily for you and for them in these course, we also talk about adding protection, kind of security, locking down the worksheet, and that will disable users from unhiding columns that they shouldn't see. So I could hide a column that keep them from looking at it, but they can still go and hide it. Well, later on this course, we'll go into the review tab, and in there you have an option for protect sheet, right? We'll talk some more about that. There's all sorts of little bells and whistles in there. We'll talk about that much later in the course, but just give you a heads up and keep you going here. There's so much more you can do here, and if you really want to lock that down, you can protect the sheet as well. So I'm going to give you one more little tip here. On the view tab, top of your screen, right, there is also some show check marks. If you see here, there is a show check mark section, and so this is the view. You got show for a little check mark in there. One of them is heading, right? And this is something small, but if you uncheck that option for heading, I no longer see the A, B, C or the 1, 2, 3. The headings of the rows and columns are gone now. Now that could also potentially be used here if you are really trying to distract the user and you don't want them to gain access to it. But once again, you get the more advanced users inside of Excel, they can go right back to the view, turn heading back on. right? So really worksheet protection is going to take it much further for us, and again just watch for that later in the course as well. But try this one out. You can just smash them down. Do the same thing with the row. If you want to show it again, you could just drag that back out, right? And it will come up. If you have hit in multiple columns at the same time, I'm going to hide all these months: January, February, March, April, and May, because I really just want to get the summary data, get the totals in the percentage there and call it good. So I'll just go here and hide it, and it will hide the multiple columns in one go. So that's all I want. Well, now I want to get back all the months of the January, February, March, April, and May. Well, if I select through B and H, right, because I don't see C, D, E, F, G, then I'm going to right click and unhide, and I get them back all. Alright, so right click hide, right click unhide, click and drag to increase or decrease the column with a row hide, and you can hide content. So try this out, get a feel for it, try it both the ways, drag it and drag it, right click hide, right click unhide, try it out, and then we'll meet up in the next session. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and as I always say, if you're really liking it and enjoying the journey, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to get the latest content update on this channel. And alright, then we'll meet up in the next session. In case you have any questions, any concerns in this topic, do let me know in the comment section of this video. Till the time, goodbye and take care.